Thanks a lot for Singapore International Foundation for hosting us here, and Ashoka Singapore for inviting us here and sharing our work with all of you exciting people. Let me give you a brief background of myself as an individual, so that probably it will give some perspective to the young people here and looking at opportunities in entrepreneurship, and that too social entrepreneurship. I'm an engineering graduate. In India, there's a story that if you're a boy, then you have to be an engineer, and if there's a girl, you have to be a doctor, and besides that, the world stops. So my world stopped when I became an engineer, and after that, at that time, management used to be the trend. So obviously, you have to be engineer and management. Then only you're full in academic sense of professionals that are coming up now. So when I was full of both the degrees, then I was looking for. I have another responsibility within my family, which is that I'm the eldest. So being the eldest, you have a responsibility towards your parents and the family. So you cannot think more than your job, and that's the end of the world for you. You have to do your job, and that's it. But probably I was a little crazy. So as soon as my brothers got their job, I quit. So that was the first thing I did. And I started my work, which I wanted to do, because I saw an opportunity which existed within an economy which I'm taking into from an economic perspective, that which everybody was calling an emerging economy. The developing world was being called an emerging economy, where there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity for business to grow, market to grow. We saw that within this emerging market, there was another market, which was the market of rural segment, which was not emerging in a sense, and simply because there was no service which was reaching out to this rural segment of people or the populations, because they were not bankable. They were not people who can be customers. They cannot pay for the services that are available within the normal market sense which was applicable. So we saw that, okay, this is it, but what can be done? Means we understand all the constraints, because most of the rural people live in areas where infrastructure is very poor. There's no electricity, no water, no roads to reach out to them. So obviously providing services to them is out of question. But we felt ourselves that rural people are good customers. They could be good customers, provided you offer them services that they can value. They can value or perceive the value of it, then they'll be able to pay for those values. And we saw that those services can be allowed to reach to the rural markets if we use technology properly. That's what the entire genesis of our company was, that if technology is used properly, then we can provide those services to the rural segment of the populations. So this is where the understanding of the problem was. This is where the understanding that what is that market and what are the problems of that market and how we can provide. But what we didn't know what to provide, because we know that technology can work, but we definitely didn't know that what can be done to provide those services to this market. This is a slide which just explains that we are doing some work which is also getting recognized. So I'll skip this. So coming to one of the work that we started looking was the area of financial services, which we call bank or banking services here. There used to be a time 30-40 years back when we used to queue up in front of a bank to get our money from the banking clerk, so that our checks can be validated and we can get cash. Technology came, we got ATMs, and we are able to withdraw money. Unfortunately, for the large segment, 2.2 billion people across the world, they do not have access to any banking service. No form of financial services reach to them. It's this segment of population that we saw that there's a big opportunity for banking services to reach these people, because it's a large population. In 50% population of India, which is approximately